Hey everybody, Joe
and Josh
in the garage.
Finally,
back in the garage. Hey, what we wanted to do, we wanted to show you 5 simple life hacks for the garage and the shop that we use all the time and we love, and they save us time and aggravation. So, we're just going to dive right in and start showing them. I took these off and this thing just wouldn't budge. Take the other tire off, and this will sound dumb, but you just swing it into the corner here and it will pop that right off. Watch. Just like that. When I was a kid and you wanted to take the flywheel off, because I grew up as a redneck, you'd take a screwdriver and wedge it in there and then, pry it off, and often you'd break the fins. Now that they're plastic, you'd break them for sure. The easiest way to remove them is with an impact wrench. But if you don't have an impact wrench, then there's still an easy way you can do it and not damage the motor. And I'm going to show you that. And then, so first thing you're going to do is you're actually going to take the spark plug boot off. Take off your spark plug wire. And then on these little Predators, it's kind of a narrow gap here, so they come with this wrench. We'll use that to remove the spark plug. Okay, long threads like an automotive plug. And then the next tool that we're going to need is just a simple screwdriver. Okay, just want to make sure it doesn't have crap all over it. And it can be a slotted screwdriver, a Phillips. You're going to put the screwdriver in so you can feel the piston. As I turn the flywheel with my left hand, the screwdriver goes up and down. It's sitting on that piston, it's riding that up and down. So we're going to just do that until it's right at the bottom of the stroke. So the piston is right there at the bottom. And then we're going to take special secret garage weapon here, tool, which is just some cheap nylon rope from Wally World, okay, from Walmart. And we're just going to start stuffing that down into the empty cylinder head. It's starting to get hard to get that in. Okay, so now that we've got all that rope in there, what that rope is going to do, move that out of the way, that rope is going to make it so that the flywheel can't turn very far. Okay, it's still going to have a little bit of play in it because I didn't shove, it's not all the way full and solid, and it would probably have some play in it anyway. But okay, here it goes. There we go. Okay, and hopefully that shows up on camera. But Josh was easily able to break that nut. Alright, this hack is called cheating a wrench. Sometimes when you're working on a vehicle or a small motor or whatever, you can't get a big socket in. You don't have enough space for a socket. In this case, there's plenty of space, but we're still going to use this because you can see it really easily. So you put a wrench on, and you may not have enough leverage with a little hand wrench to break a bolt or a nut. So if you put the boxed end on that, and then you take the open end, so this is a 1/2 inch wrench, and then you take a similar size wrench, in this case a 9/16, but a 13 or 14 millimeter would do just fine, and you hook them like that. Okay, you have to be a little bit careful because if you don't pull straight, it can go sideways, but as long as you pull straight, that'll hold really well. So you'll put the 1/2 inch wrench on, you'll hook the wrench like that, and then you apply. Really doesn't take a lot of force because you've doubled your leverage and you can loosen a nut. When you're working in the garage, a lot of times you need to get a nut or a bolt down into a little spot like this. You just get a little bit of shop towel, okay? A little tiny bit of shop towel. We'll show you with a bigger bolt or nut too. And you put it over the head of the bolt or the nut, and now it's totally held in place. So now I can put that in, get it started and get it driving in, no problem. In fact, I can get it hand tight with this, and I just pull that off when I'm done. Usually the paper towel will come off with, but it's okay that it didn't, because when it doesn't, you can just pull it out.
completely broken, so when we try to fill it up with air, the air just escapes through this gap right there. And so the way that we fix this is we take one of these ratchet straps, and then you just strap it right around the center of the tire, just like that. And then now, when you ratchet it together, and again, you need to make sure it's in the center, because if it's not in the center, it just creates a bigger gap. But then you just ratchet it together like this, and then when you put in air, you just want to put in a little bit, and then now you just take the ratchet strap off. So now that that's undone, we can just pull this off like this. Take this and undo these. Then after you undo that, you just pull these two things apart. And then now, you can fill the tire the rest of the way up with air.